this lousy goddamn cable car go any faster?
No one foresaw this particular... events.
It was a rhetorical question, Chuck.
Just need to speed up the last motor.
Well, at least I don't have to worry about ammo. That's better. Pleasant lights all around, chelas buzzing in the distance. How romantic.
Canister filled. Please eject the canister.
You can collect the canister now. Comrade Major,
Yes? Got something constructive to say?
have I done something to offend you? Why are you taking your frustration out on me?
Sorry. It's not your fault. I'm just mad at myself.
Why? You didn't kill Petrov. He was killed by his own weapon, a hostile robot.
That doesn't matter. I was supposed to take him alive, and I failed. And that's not all. Sechenov saved my life. He's like a father to me. As far as I can remember, anyway, I let him down.
How much of your life do you remember, Comrade Major?
2 years, maybe a little more. I can't remember much from before I got hurt, but as I said, he's like a father to me. If there's anything I'm sure about, it's that.
Fair enough. But it's illogical to berate yourself for something that isn't your fault.
Who cares if it's logical or not? Dr. Sechenov was counting on me, and I let him down. Now he's disappointed in me. And I feel like shit.
If that's what's troubling you, just let it go. There's nothing unusual about your situation.
What do you mean?
Isn't it obvious? Comrade Sechenov is always disappointed in everyone. There's no pleasing the man. His perfectionism is pathological, and everyone knows it. Every single person in his life lets him down.
What? Nah, that's bullshit.
Neuropolymer gloves are incapable of deception.
Yeah, I guess so. Wow. This place looks like no one's been here in a decade.
It could be due to a malfunction in the gravitational modulation system, or excessive polymer fertilizer production.
Secrets and never discuss your work at home. Remember, family members of those convicted of unauthorized distribution of information will be prosecuted.
Smoking-related issues have been especially intense since the war, and Comrade Stalin just added fuel to the fire by making pipes look stylish. Now we've ended up with an unhealthy nationwide addiction. I suggest introducing a special kind of tobacco to the market. It contains almost no nicotine and is completely free of harmful tar. And, most importantly, it gradually introduces an aversion to smoking. It's cheap to make and can easily replace ordinary tobacco. We could help 2/3 of Soviet smokers kick the habit in just 5 years.
Saving data.
Access granted. Please select the desired procedure. Authorization. Major Nechayev, codename P3, access granted.
Saving data.
Polymer canister connected.
The tree, it's glowing. It's beautiful.
The preliminary power generation phase has begun.
Remember that all employees are to refrain from discussing their work with family members and friends who are not complex employees. Warning. Hot workshop temperature level critical. Please lower the boiler pressure.
The boilers look like they're about to blow. What the hell are we supposed to do?
I have no data. I've never been here before.
Okay, I'll deal with it.
Employee number 4032.
The boiler's too hot to touch. I need to find a way to cool it off from the inside. I've seen that stuff before. It's cryogenic, right?
Indeed, it is. That is a Fahrenheit, a candle filled with cryopolymer. It's designed to reduce temperatures and equalize pressure in high-temperature furnaces.
I'll try getting them into the boilers. How do I get into the pipe? Okay, I found the opening. What do I do now? Lug this shit to the boiler myself? It worked.
2 more left.
Gee, are you sure? It's a good thing the pipe's opening's in the next room, and not over by the birch tree. Okay, second one's all set. Who the hell came up with all this shit? I'm sick to death of shoving balls into tubes.
We're doing this so we can leave the Vavilov complex.
Why can't I just, I don't know, walk out a regular door?
I'm afraid only an irregular door is available.
Papa. How about this?
Comrade Major, have you found Dr. Filatova yet?
The one who helped Petrov butcher hundreds of people? No. she's still crawling around somewhere.
I emphasize that Dr. Filatova must not be hurt. If her life is threatened, you must come to her defense.
What? Rescue the bitch whose fault it is I'm wading knee-deep in gore? What the fuck?
Traitor Petrov used Dr. Filatova without her knowledge. She had no inkling of his true intentions. I mean, the viciousness of this homicidal maniac. Her guilt must be established by a court of law.
Too good for her.
She deserves no less. Dr. Filatova is a renowned neurosurgeon. Dr. Sechenov entrusted her with a collective research that connected both humans and robots. She must not be hurt. Did I make myself clear, Comrade Major?
I'll keep it in mind.
Mihailych, I'm gonna go grab some lunch. You want anything?
Nah, don't do me any favors. I marched all the way to Berlin in my day. I can make it to the cafeteria. Thank you very much.
Oh, chill out. Just trying to help. You know, all the mashed potatoes will be gone, and then I'll have to hear all about it.
Yeah, go on. I'll catch up to you. Hell, I'll probably get there first.
Whatever.
These people. What? I'm not a man anymore because I lost my leg? I don't need nobody to baby me. I can get there myself without their help. I don't want pity, I want respect, damn it! I'll be running laps around you yet, mark my words.
What's the hot workshop used for?
Heat-resistant polymers are made here. But most of the research is dedicated to the cultivation of heat-resistant flora.
Nice.
The polymers here are enriched with essential oils from Cacticus cereris, a cactus. The polymers make it possible to cultivate groups of plants that are adapted to high temperatures.
Do they want to make the desert greener or something?
Something like that. They plan to terraform Mars. The canisters fill automatically once the temperature is normalized.
What's that supposed to mean? It's hot. You're hot, huh? You ought to try going to the Urals and being a steel worker, even for half shifts. That'd make a man of you, I tell you. But look at him. Instead, he's over there with his pretty flowers bitching about the heat. We crack thugs don't give a goddamn about no heat. Ain't nothing gonna stop us. We'll hop right into an oven or a volcano at the drop of a hat. So don't come whimpering to me, Flop. Once they update collected, everything will be hunky-dory. And if someone starts bitching, they ain't worth shit.
Everything here seems pretty cut and dry. We should head back before something fucked up happens. What do we know about Petrov's girlfriend, Charles?
Are you referring to Dr. Filatova?
That's what I said. Did the cat get your tongue? Do you know her?
Dr. Larisa Filatova, MD, has worked with Dr. Sechenov for many years. He entrusted her with one of the most crucial aspects of Collective 2.0, with good reason. She replaced the late Chariton Zakharov in that role.
Who's Zakharov?
A tenured professor of medical science, an esteemed neurosurgeon, and one of the scientists who vanquished the Brown Plague. Chariton Radionovich Zakharov was also Dr. Sechenov's closest friend and trusted colleague. They laid the foundation for Facility 3826 together.
Great, whatever. So what about Filatova?
She's a talented neurosurgeon and was Comrade Zakharov's student and assistant. She continued the professor's work after he died. But she is now a criminal and a traitor to the motherland.
Understood. It's too bad. She's kinda cute. There we go. Look at her bloom. What a beauty.
Photosynthesis has begun. The tree's condition is improving rapidly.
Attention, distribution center employees. Access to the right wing of the complex is now available.
Attention all co-workers. Please listen to this chirper and leave it where it is. Its purpose is to remind everyone not to take plant specimens home under any circumstances, including seemingly harmless ones. Flowers from the labs may have built-in genetic traits that will have a negative effect on your quality of life. If it's grown in a lab, it stays in a lab. Period.
The lunch break for staff members with low social credit is now beginning. Regular personnel are to remain at their workstations.
It's too bad how it all ended up. No one ever thought something like this could happen. It was always going to the stars, the bright future that awaits us. Now all I can do is lie here and...
Sorry, but gotta go.
Saving data.
Authorization. Major Nechayev, codename P3, access granted. Please select the desired procedure.
Saving data.
Previously convicted for slandering the Communist Party, has officially paid his debt to the motherland and is thus granted release from forced labor at the complex.
What's this crap?
That is a sprout.
What's a sprout?
Sprouts were designed as highly efficient feed for large livestock. But there's something wrong with this sprout.
A killer chicken. Now I've seen it all.
Attracting their attention is not advised.
Too late.
Rescue team, finally. You cannot help me, but there are still people alive here. Say, you certainly took your sweet time, didn't you?
No, I'm not the rescue team. More like a vanguard.
Well, I'll be damned. Plenty of time has passed, but there's still no alarm. No army coming to the rescue.
Did you see how all this got started? Can you tell me about it?
I don't want to, but I certainly can. The machines didn't attack right away. They sort of spread throughout the facility at first, so they could attack all at once. I suspected something was off the moment the lab tech robots all went into our offices and positioned themselves behind people's backs. Most of my colleagues died right at their workstations. What scared me most wasn't the killing, But the way they slowly walked towards the humans, it was kind of like gym class. They tell you to split up into pairs.
How long ago did you die?
I don't remember. But I stayed alive longer than most. Machines couldn't get to where I was since there was no way in. There was shooting, and then hoses started coming out of everywhere. Most people died in the first couple of seconds. Very quickly. The robots either smashed their heads in or snapped their necks, like popping the caps off soda bottles. We took to our heels, but then a lab tech grabbed Comrade Afanasiev. There was a soldier around who tried to stop them, but he just had time to say, "Oh." That's where I sort of stopped being scared and charged the robot. The last thing I remember was being dead.
I'm sorry. We're gonna take those motherfuckers down.
You can't blame the machines. Humans did this. Doesn't look like an accident to me. It'd take months to plan something like this.
Okay. They'll send someone for you once this is all over.
Frankly, it won't make much difference to me. Better make sure this contagion or whatever's wrong with the robots doesn't spread to the other complexes.
Oof, cold. What's with this place?
Its purpose is to study how living things can survive in a vacuum.
So it's for planting crops on the moon and stuff.
Among other things, yes. The research conducted here applies to a wide range of subjects, from primitive single-celled plant life to livestock and other animals.
That's some neat fish you've got in that aquarium. What a goddamn clusterfuck. Who? Me?
The computer mistook you for the head of this laboratory.
Reminder, it is time for you to take your blood pressure medication. Playing an excerpt from an automated recording of your last work shift.
Yes, it's much better. Opera is doing wonders for me. Definitely. So, on with my life. Day 783. Yes. At first, it was extremely difficult for me not to pay any attention to this circle of life, as they call it. But then I realized there's something of an art form to it. Circle of life, indeed. Why did they even have to invent a name like that? Our superiors think that propaganda increases productivity. So to them, their employees are nothing but mindless swine, like these animals. Well, this isn't killing, it's just maintaining the circle of life. You know what, Omar? Even if we are just swine, who gave us the right to mistreat the other swine, right? I'm awfully sorry for you. I truly am. God knows it's true. You died a hero's death. I'm even thinking about building you a memorial. I promise I will. Sometimes I think that when put to classical music, the convulsions themselves become a kind of dance of death. After all, new pigs keep being born, and yet the same pig keeps on dying. It can't be right. It can't. To hell with it. I should ask to be transferred to another department, if only temporarily. No, keep your claws off that. Not this recording. Oh, okay, I'll switch it off.
Constructed sterile pipelines to their intended destination. Since its function effectively makes this restricted to employees with special access privileges only.
Yeah, the handle's attached. It's spinning. That should do the trick. Hope I didn't get anything mixed up. Did I just kill all of them?
It's standard to the manufacturing process. It's where the polymer's organic components come from.
Where'd they all go then?
To the algae workshop to undergo polymeric synthesis.
I don't even want to know.
Saving data.